Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. Another 10 o'clock game. Today's is Tunisia versus Australia. For the people in the comments asking if Mark is doing this one, of course he's not doing this one because we're in the 0-0 studio. But hopefully that curse is broken. I'm joined by Beth today. What are your thoughts on this game? Because Tunisia looked half decent in their previous opening game and Australia did get battered 4-1. So what's your expectations?
Honestly, I think Tunisia is going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not... When you look at this game on paper, it doesn't look like the most thrilling game. Let's be honest with each other here. But, do you know what? It's sometimes the ones you don't expect that give you the most entertainment. So I'm excited. It can't be any worse than the England game last night. So,
yeah.
I mean?
That game was awful. I don't want to go into that too much because there will be some people in the comments, I'm sure, some American fans that will get onto us. But nonetheless, Tunisia did pick up a draw against Denmark in their first game. So yeah, I mean, look, Denmark was a team that we thought were going to be half decent going into this tournament. So for Tunisia to get a result against them, it's not too bad. But I'm actually quite interested to see what Australia have to offer today, in all honesty.
So am I, because they didn't look good against France, let's be honest.
I didn't manage to catch that game. So.
I watched it and they got the goal obviously at the start, but they looked woeful. I'm not going to lie, but that was against France, who was one of the best teams in the tournament. So yeah. I think France can do anyone over. So it'll be interesting to see how these two teams match up, see how good France kind of was looking at the opposition. But then again, like you say, it changes in this tournament. You can see someone thrash someone 4-1 and then the next game they draw or they don't end up getting beat. So it's hard to tell, but it'll be interesting to see what Australia can do. And it's Chris Wood isn't playing up front from New Zealand, which I thought he was Australian, but yeah, we move. Yeah,
I'm looking at the lineups, and from Tunisia in the starting lineup, there's actually no one I know straight off the top of my head. On the bench, obviously, we do have Hannibal. So hopefully he can get on, but there are some names that I know on the Australia team. Obviously Ryan in goal, Aaron Moy in the centre of midfield, and that's it. They're the only two that I actually know from Australia. I do believe that there is a really young striker. I'm going to say he's on the bench. I'm not sure what his name is. I can't actually remember now, but yeah, he I think plays for Newcastle. So. Yeah, I mean, look, we're just hoping for goals. We're hoping for entertainment. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think Ryan's the only one of Australia's team that I know.
Right. You don't know Aaron Moy?
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Moy. Who's he played for? Like Huddersfield?
How old is he now?
Must be getting on a little bit.
And then...
Yeah, he must be getting on.
Do you know what? When I watched Tunisia, because I think... Did we watch the Tunisia game? Oh, no, it was me and Jordan that watched the Tunisia game.
Yeah, it was 0-0, wasn't it? So.
The Jabali, the number 9, was actually pretty decent. I think Tunisia, they're going to win. They looked promising in the last game. Yeah,
they seem steady. I think, there's people in the comments now, his name is Garang Kuol. Kuol? That's the young striker from Newcastle, I think. I think he's like 17 or something like that. So yeah, let me check. He is on the bench. He is number 21, my favourite number.
Is that your favourite number, Charlie?
Yeah, 21's favourite number. Score predictions. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Tunisia win. I reckon Australia will score. I just don't. I mean, look, me and we got a poll actually. A poll in the chat, Tunisia, Australia or draw. What are your predictions? I'm going to click Tunisia. I do think that they have the best chance of winning,
me
but
too.
Australia are actually getting 37% straight off the bat. Interesting that you guys think that they have a good chance. Obviously, I didn't get to see them in the opening game against France. They did. Well, the scoreline doesn't flatter them. Let's be honest. Matthew's saying this is 0-0 written all over it. We don't want that negative energy.
No. I don't think it will be. I was very shocked at last night with the England game being 0-0. In the second game of the groups, teams do usually like to get things wrapped up or at least try and kind of get their foot in the group. They've got to kind of go for it. So.
Well, this is it. We've got Tunisia on 1 point.
I need to put my glasses on.
We've got Tunisia on 1 point, obviously Australia on 0. So if Tunisia can pick up a win here that puts them on 4 points and, puts the pressure on Denmark, who are playing later today, I'm going to say, is Mark got the France-Denmark game?
Of course he has.
Yeah, of course he has.
People asking where's Mark in the chat. Do you really think he's going to be doing Tunisia, Australia? Come on, guys. Come on. It's France and Denmark and Argentina and Mexico for March tonight.
Who have? Because obviously, I think Adam's later, isn't he?
Adam's on with Kev. They're doing Poland, Saudi Arabia. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a
decent game as well.
game.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how Saudi Arabia do against Poland. See if they're kind of just like a one-game wonder, or they're actually half decent.
Yeah.
People asking if we're rough. Well, no, we're absolutely we're professional people.
Sweet. There was nothing to get drunk over last night. Telling you that.
Yeah, and as a professional person like myself, I would never go out until 3 a.m. before a 10 a.m. show. It just wouldn't happen. So.
Producer Ryan, if you could just repeat what you said in my ear, didn't actually quite catch that. Something probably ridiculous.
Probably a dig.
Yeah, probably.
We would never do tequila shots.
Oh, they gave Tunisia versus Australia to the babies. Yeah, the up and comers get these type of games.
Blonde squad. I mean, how many different names do we get called on a weekly basis, Charlie? Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads that obviously to do with Game of Thrones, isn't there? The Targaryen, what is that what they're called?
Yeah, Targaryens.
Yeah, I've never
Blonde
seen it,
gang,
so.
brother and sister. We've had them all.
Yeah.
We've had them all. Have either of you ever been to Australia? I haven't. You have, I think.
No, I haven't.
Have you not?
No.
I thought you had.
No, I would like to go, but I'm not a fan of all the wildlife, the spiders and. I mean, snakes. I'm not too bothered, to be fair.
Do you not think you'd be able to do I'm a Celeb? No.
I see. That's the only thing. The only thing that bothers me is spiders. Like, not the little tiny little money spider things.
The big tarantula
when they get big, it's just like nah, no, thank you. But
for me, it's literally only snakes. Snakes are like a massive fear of mine.
See, my brother, actually, he has a. So it's a thing called Dino's Snake Shack, right? So he owns, basically he hosts like kids parties and stuff.
With snakes?
Yeah, there's like snakes, there's all sorts like giant snails.
I couldn't deal with that.
He used to have tarantulas, I'm not sure if he still does, but he used to.
No.
But he doesn't let anyone handle those. You can handle the snakes. There's a snake who's called Snakeskin.
Oh, that's quite a cute name, but I still wouldn't go near it. Do you know what it is?
They're
when I
cool.
was in school, it's a really strange teacher put on a video of a snake like eating a fox, and his mouth opened like this wide. And since then, I've always been like ridiculously scared of them.
Any reason for that?
He was just a weirdo.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully, they're not watching.
Okay.
Peru supporting Tunisia. Let's go Tunisia.
Let's go. England didn't play well. No, they didn't, Dylan. It was awful, and Southgate is a weirdo, in all honesty. How Mason Mount can play 90 minutes of football and he can't.
Don't.
He takes off Jude Bellingham for Jordan Henderson. I honestly think
the only guy on earth that would make that sub.
I honestly think that could be the moment that he, everyone looks back on and go. So say we make it out of the group, we lose in the quarterfinals, whatever it is, that will be the moment where you go, yeah, you're done.
Honestly.
Done. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's get Thomas Tuchel. Do you know what I mean?
Billy Jones has just put a super chat in saying Southgate isn't a great manager, but England's midfield of Bellingham and Rice should never lose midfield battle to MLS players. Extremely overrated team. I do think the way we were set up last night, though, and people say England fans just blame the manager as soon as it goes wrong. We don't just do that. When we're winning, we think we could get a better manager as well. Don't get us wrong on that, but
the thing is, though,
how deep
America's midfield isn't MLS, is it?
No,
because you've got Weston McKennie, who plays for Juventus. You've got Tyler Adams, who's Leeds. Mm-hmm. You've got Brennan Aronson, who came on, who's also Leeds. I don't know who else they have. I can't remember. But there was actually who was that player that I just saw? Absolutely huge. Suter, number 19 for Australia, looked like an absolute giant. But we're going to get underway shortly. Players having their little huddles and team talks, trying to get themselves up for it.
Votes in the chat are coming in. 42% say Tunisia win, 41% Australia, 16% draw. So it's quite even.
Yeah.
Get your votes in, guys. Make sure you like at the same time.
Yeah, let's run up the likes, guys. Obviously, what happened last time when me and Beth were on, we got 7 goals and the likes were good. So
yeah,
we might as well just
play this game again.
Get the likes up again.
Do you know what? I'm feeling some good energy, Charlie. I feel like when we're on, that's when the goals come.
I think we should pick a team here each. I'm going to pick Australia.
All right, okay. I'll go Tunisia then because
I can do quite a good Australian accent, but I'll save that until they score a goal. I've got to make you sweat, make you work for it.
Yeah, Tunisia, I've been with them along the way. Watched the first game, I'll go with them. And I was supporting them, I was supporting them in the
Harry
first
Souttar
game.
is actually Scottish but chose Australia. Well, that's like Giovanni Reyna, who came on for United States last night. I think the commentator said he was actually born in Sunderland. We are underway. 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. I did miss the kickoff. My apologies, producer Ryan. 16 seconds, 17 seconds. I'm sure we'll be caught up by now. Tunisia, I imagine, will be probably dominating the majority of possession, I'd say. But again, I've never actually, this will be my first ever, or of memory, Australia game. Like, I don't think I've ever watched Australia. Not that, a lot of people outside of Australia will watch Australia play. Oh, okay, that's not a good start. It'll be interesting to see what kind of football we do have played today. Because, I mean, Tunisia, as we've mentioned, did put up a good fight against Denmark and proved that they can hang with, well, a lot of people's dark horses for the tournament. So, I mean, you'd like to say that they'd put Australia to the sword today and get 3 points on the board, but...
Yeah, I think out of this group, Australia's defo the one that's going to go out. But you never know, might surprise us.
Yeah, some people saying 0-0.
We're not having another 0-0.
We don't want 0-0.
We don't want 0-0. I mean, just when we thought we'd broke Jordan's curse yesterday, we go to the England game, and it's another 0.
That was Mark's first 0-0 though.
Yeah, we've kind of passed the juju on to Mark now.
Chat, yes, I did used to play for #United. You are correct, my friend. I've seen you put that in a couple of times. I was going to say.
He likes to everyone to go and watch his highlights on YouTube. Charlie Morley's free kicks. Some would say the Brighton Beckham.
Hansel and Gretel together again.
Let's go Tunisia. Yeah, let's go Tunisia.
Foden wants to talk to Piers.
Please.
Oh, it's funny. I reckon Mason Mount must have something over Southgate.
I won't say what the kind of things I was thinking about. What I don't understand how. Like, Mason Mount is a good footballer, but how he's playing 90 minutes and Foden's not even getting a sniff is beyond me.
I think it literally sums Southgate up, the fact that he brought on Jordan Henderson and went to a double pivot.
He went for a draw. That substitution was telling the USA's manager we're hanging in for a draw. How deep we were sitting. We weren't even pressing. It was the most negative football. He can say he played about 4 all he likes, but it was the most negative football.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Aviv with the super chat. The Arab teams, not counting garbage Qatar, wow, your words, not mine, are always favoured because of the conditions. So Tunisia, Saudi Arabia and Morocco also dominated. So there. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, Southgate didn't want to play Foden in the midfield out of position, but he chose to play Rashford on the right. Illogical. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Rashford I actually thought looked really kind of promising when he came on, but out of all the positions, why are you playing him on the right? It's his worst position across the front three. And I think Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in the world, but you could tell he weren't at the races yesterday. But he refuses to sub in due to favouritism. One thing I will say though is, what a performance from Maguire. Credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
maybe it's because he's constantly poor,
yeah.
but his head saved us from a lot yesterday.
Not playing Foden was criminal. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to. I mean, we're obviously on a different game now, guys. We don't have to. We don't have to go over old ground. But it was a very disappointing watch. But we've also got to remember that in the Euros we drew to Scotland, didn't we? And then went on to actually get to the final of the tournament. So, it's not the end of the world.
No, usually against our kind of rivals, you do see that happen. So hopefully against Wales, we.
I mean, we've never actually beaten USA in a major tournament, by the way.
Have we not?
No.
I've still not messaged Jordan back yet. He was like trolling me last night, and I've still not messaged him back.
Yeah.
Australia haven't played in heat. Sorry, Australia have played in heat. Of course they have.
Yeah.
Australia on the front foot here, actually, going forward.
That's a good ball, but there's no one in the box.
Nope.
Be interesting to see where most of these Australia players do actually play their soccer. Australia. So we got a lot of variety actually. To be fair, we got some obviously Australian football, Sydney FC, Central Coast Mariners. Then we've got Sunderland, we've got Dundee, Stoke, Celtic, Middlesbrough, St Mirren. Yes, we've got some Scottish in there as well. There's a nice mix there. I like it. I like it. Super chat here from Antonio. How did Morocco dominate? I mean, you'll have to ask the previous super chat, my friend. You'll have to ask him. He was the one who put it in. Moy plays for Celtic. Yes, he was at Huddersfield, wasn't he? He's been all over the shop, to be fair, Aaron Moy, I feel. He played, I'm pretty sure he played in like a Chinese team or something not too long ago.
There's certain players that have just been around and
he
feel
was
like
at
they've
Shanghai
been everywhere.
Port. He's been all over. He's been at Bolton, St Mirren.
That's where I know.
He was at Man City for a year. Didn't play any games, mind. Went out on loan to Huddersfield, then moved to Huddersfield, then Brighton, then Shanghai, and now, Celtic. So he's been around the shop.
To be fair, Australia are doing all right here.
Yeah, they're getting a hold of the ball, showing some promise. I want to see the 17-year-old come on at some point. Obviously, we're only 6.5 minutes into the game, but
I can only say one sentence in an Australian accent. But I'll save that one as well.
Is it something about shrimp on a barbie?
Yep.
I thought about that. Moy played in Chinese Super League? Yeah, I thought so. Shanghai Port.
Took the money.
I would have liked to have heard the Australian national anthem. Actually, I wonder what it sounds like.
I know I've not heard it. Why Australia eliminated Peru if you got what? Sorry, you start reading something out and it doesn't make sense. Melbourne City is Man City's sister team.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's their feeder club almost. If they need people to go out on loan and stuff, I'm pretty sure.
They have New York City as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Because that's where Lampard went, didn't he?
Yeah.
After City.
Be interesting to see where Ronaldo goes if it is the Man City, the MLS.
I just don't see Ronaldo in America,
No.
I don't feel like, I don't know. Honestly, I could see him back at Sporting, but he'd have to take a massive wage cut. Massive wage cut.
Yeah. I mean, he wants to go and play in the Champions. Well, we think he wants to go play in the Champions League, right? But Aviv, I heard the question. What I meant was I think they played better than Croatia and looked a wee more comfy. Also, Tunisia against the Danes. I mean, look, I actually think the likes of Tunisia and I mean, the Tunisia-Denmark game was, I mean, a 0-0, wasn't it? So again, it's just, is it these guys are toothless in attack, or is it their defences are just better than the attacks and they're too good? I'm not quite sure, but there has been 5 0-0s now this tournament. I think.
It's been mad. Only 1 0-0 in the whole of the World Cup last year. But this is a good thing about knockouts. When we get to the knockouts, it's going to be so much more exciting because if it's 0-0, you're going to see penalties, extra time.
Yeah.
I love penalties unless it's England doing them.
Connor with the super chat. Thank you all on That's Football and United Stand for the coverage. Do you think Mexico will or could knock Argentina out? Appreciate that, Connor, my friend. Do we think Mexico could knock out Argentina? I mean, look, Argentina lost their opening game, so the pressure is on. They can't obviously afford. They need to win it. They need to beat Mexico, right? So it'll be interesting to see how they line up. They've got to go more attacking. They've got to go for it. And Mexico are no mugs, right?
I do actually think Mexico looked half decent when they played. Was it Poland? They played Poland.
I think that was another 0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was another 0-0, but they didn't look very threatening going forward. I honestly think Argentina will come out tonight, and I think they'll kind of close everything down. That they might be going out the group. I think they'll go out. I think they'll win.
Could be Messi turning up. We hope. Anyway, we hope. Mexico dominated Poland, says Kakashi.
They did. They just couldn't score.
They obviously got Hirving Lozano, haven't they?
But then Lewandowski did miss that penalty, so they were quite lucky not to lose.
He did miss a penalty. You are correct. Nearly 3,500 votes on the poll, guys. Very, very close between both Tunisia and Australia. 44% and 41%.
And then that makes me think it might be a draw.
So, yeah, it's very, very close.
I'll actually ask you. I know that's football and it's not United, but I just wanted a quick answer. Would you take Depay back at United? Just saw a question.
It depends on a lot of variables for me. Depends on, how much a week, how long for, what role he's going to play.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because if he's going to... I mean, we need depth, don't we? We literally have one out-and-out striker now. So...
I think he would just be a squad player.
Yeah, I mean, then he's got to be on squad player money. He can't be on, like...
I know, but I think he'd
200s.
see himself as more than that. You're going to have no water left, Charlie.
You're going to have no water left by half time. Well, that's what the old producer Ryan's job is. At half time, he is so kind and gives us a refresh of the water. I'm staying hydrated, guys. There's nothing... You can't... Well, you can drink too much water. I'm pretty sure you can actually drown yourself, but...
He's our tea lady.
We don't want to speak about that at 10:15. Yeah, even games so far. Australia having more of the ball at the minute, to be fair. Just not really doing much with it.
No, I think it's going to be one of them edgy games.
Well, actually, saying that, going off the super chat, the previous one, we actually could be seeing a big shock exit today, couldn't we? If Argentina lose,
yeah, we could.
That's them done. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? And as the super chat comes in from, that is an interesting name, Kalman
Ferris.
Yeah. What is your shock prediction of the group stages? Well, we were just speaking about it. You could have one, couldn't you?
No, they actually are out.
If they lose.
If they lose tonight, because Mexico got a point against Poland, so they'll have 4 points. So
Yeah.
even if Argentina beat Poland, they'll be only on 3.
Yeah.
And Saudi Arabia,
Would be on 3.
well, so they'll need to...
It depends, I think.
No, but if Saudi Arabia and Poland draw, then it's 4 points for them, so they'll be through.
No shepherd's pie, no blueberry pie, no Depay. Come on, Australia will definitely win. Don't make me disappointed. I wonder how many people... if anyone actually is watching from Australia, what time is it? Because the time difference must be mad. It's obviously 10:15 in the morning here. It must either be really early...
Is it not 10 at night there? It's 24 hours difference, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Aviv with another super chat. Speaking of, Lewandowski and Davis missed their pens the same way, like Robert contaminated Alfonso. Yeah, we've...
There's been a few missed penalties.
There's been a few penalties in general, hasn't there? Messi scored a penalty, Ronaldo scored a penalty.
It's 9 p.m. over there.
9 p.m. Blimey.
It's around 9 anyway.
Yeah,
Don't you think that's mad? That like here it's like 10 in the morning and over there it's like 9 at night.
Yeah. I mean, it must be quite cool to watch a game, obviously, at like, oh, Australia! Oh, okay.
I bet there's a lot of people out watching that game.
Yeah, what was the qualification situation for Australia? Was it like a simple, easy kind of thing, or was it difficult? Oh yeah, Bale scored a penalty as well.
Yeah,
There's been some penalties. Maybe we'll get one today.
6:14 in Perth. I'm assuming that's at night. Yeah, because obviously it's going to be different times in different parts of Australia because it's so big. I think.
Well, it's
yeah, 6:15 in Perth.
It's crazy, just the time differences in general. It's pretty interesting to me. I think.
9:15 in Sydney. Yeah. I really want to go to Australia, actually. It's making me want to go.
I was actually, there's a series that I've been watching. Oh, some big tackles flying, and you love to see that. I've actually been watching a series. I can't remember what it's on now, BBC or ITV, something like that. And
is this the one you told me to watch?
no, it's a different one. Yeah, different one. And it's based in Australia, and it's actually crazy. It's just based in this like tiny little town, and then surrounding it's just absolutely nothing. But that's how. Isn't Australia like? Isn't there like 20 kangaroos to one person?
Well, yeah, it's mad. In Australia, because obviously it's so big, I bet the roads are massive, and obviously there'll be a lot of space. Whereas obviously in England, we're used to it being a very overpopulated country. Traffic, roads packed constantly. Obviously we have areas of countryside, but not too much. Whereas Australia, it'll just be, I mean, they call it the Outback Shack, don't they?
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a United Stand trip to Australia.
Would you like that, guys? I mean, Adam and Ryan will know what it's like. They went on tour there.
They did. Went to Sydney or something, didn't they?
I think they went to Melbourne. Ernie Simmons, Germany could be out tomorrow if they lose. Yep, there's a few teams you've got to keep your eye on.
Oh, 2 kangaroos to one person. Okay, maybe a bit of an over-exaggeration.
You know,
I mean,
kangaroos are actually a little bit scary. Have you seen them?
Yeah,
They're
they'll
huge.
beat you up.
Absolutely huge.
They'll fight you.
Most of Australia is desert. Oh, speaking of kangaroos, there was just a big kangaroo on the screen that someone blown up. It was like a balloon, not an actual kangaroo. Mostly people live on the coast. Yes, I want to go to the Gold Coast. That is where I want to be going. Although the sharks do scare me.
Well, just don't go in the water.
I know, but I love the sea, but I swear in Australia they've got, it's like the area with the most sharks, isn't it? Like their coast. Australia must win this game, yeah. Well, they did lose to France, so they have to.
Matt's saying, I've actually got a pet kangaroo. Well, send me a pic.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Pick or you're lying.
I want to see this pet kangaroo. Oh.
Pick on Twitter and tag us in it. To be fair, the amount I was bigging up Tunisia, they haven't really been on top here, have they? It's been quite evenly matched.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few crunching tackles in the tournament so far.
That's what you like to see. I think this was just a
clash.
Oh.
He did get kneed in the chest as well, actually.
Yeah, that's a good old wind. You get winded from those ones.
Are they in the studio? Nope, I'm in my bedroom. Of course, we're in the studio.
Surprising as to what Mark said, this is a green screen, just all one big green screen, guys. You know.
Best green screen you've ever seen.
Should send Mark there. He hates sharks, does he? I mean, I can't imagine a lot of people do actually like sharks.
Have you seen them videos on TikTok where there's like professional shark divers and they're swimming along with like great whites and like they're like nearly touching them?
Yeah.
How people can actually do that is
but people are just thrill seekers, aren't they?
I mean, I like a good
I'm a thrill seeker for nil-nils, you know. I love a good nil-nil.
Nice little roller coaster, a nice little horror film. You don't need to be swimming alongside a great white.
Can't lie, I don't even like roller coasters.
Charlie. I need to, now you're in Manchester, have you ever been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
Nope.
We need to go. You know what, we need to go on like a work sort of day out, and I'll take you to the Blackpool Beach and I'll take you to the Pleasure Beach and put you on the big one. If anyone has been to Pleasure Beach, get in the chat. The big one is, honestly, all these fancy rides in America, that one.
Tunisia could be in here if
that one is the one. Yeah, they could be. Poor touch, let him down. Poor touch, let him down.
Goal kick, I think. Went on a little break. A little counter-attack there for Tunisia. Did work the ball well. Did basically everything right. Just there wasn't enough bodies in the box, and the touch did just evade him. Everyone else put him off.
Aaron Ives says, I love sharks. They're the most misunderstood and vilified animals on the planet. Well, Jaws did that to them, didn't they?
Well, I understand. You know, there's going to be people out there who love sharks and stuff, but they are a bit scary, aren't they? Like, they're just... But it's not even just sharks, like whales as well. Like, they're scary. They're so big. Like, why does anything need to be that big?
Whales are scared.
You know, and whales don't like, you know, sharks get portrayed as they eat people all the time. I mean, whales don't, but I still wouldn't go anywhere closer to a whale than to a shark.
I swear with a whale, it can literally, I think it could like just swallow us whole. It wouldn't even take a bite.
It could swallow everyone in this room whole.
Mad.
I'm pretty sure you can like swim in their veins or something. I'm serious. I saw that fact the other day. I swear, like they're so big you can actually swim in their veins.
Sir Scotty says the big one is the best. I need to get Charlie to experience it. United Spotlight Pleasure Beach is the best. Yes, Alton Towers. Alton Towers is obviously more modern, and I would say it's got the better amount of rides, but the big one is undefeated.
Get Charlie on the donkeys at Blackpool. Is there donkeys?
I mean, is that a myth? Every time I've been to Blackpool, I've not seen anyone riding a donkey, but there might be. I do think that's a bit cruel, though.
Yeah, is that not a bit cruel?
You'd be too break its back, Charlie. I'm joking.
What are you trying to say?
I'm joking. Because of all the muscle, obviously.
A bit like Adam's not here. Donkey. How do you say donkey?
Donkey.
Okay, so it's not as bad.
I'm normal.
It's just donkey.
Adam's got we were talking about this last night. Adam's got this thing where when he says he says it really Mancunian, doesn't he?
Yeah. Apparently he sounded really Mancunian this week. But I just think it's just all the time, isn't it? Charlie, city, donkey. Do you guys ever played cricket? I have played cricket.
I have not.
But
played rounders, which is obviously like more of the girls' thing, isn't it?
Whoa. Don't discriminate. I like a bit of rounders in school.
Rounders was class. Rounders was actually class.
Have you ever played stool ball?
What is it?
It's similar to rounders, but I'm trying to think now. You have like this thing behind which you've got to like throw the ball at to try and hit a little bit. It's like rounders / cricket at the same time, I think.
Oh no, I don't. I might have done, but I don't think we called it that.
Yeah, there's. I mean, I broke my here playing lacrosse in school.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Tunisia fans are going for it. I love it when they pan to the fans. How full is the stadium actually? I've not seen a full pan of it yet.
Aviv with another super chat. Do you think France will break the holder's curse? What actually is this curse? Is it just like? Is it making it out of the group? Is it what's the curse meant to be? Because I have seen some people, especially because after they won their first game, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, what curse, etc." But they can't be expected to win it again. I mean, they might do, but they can't be expected to. That can't be like, "Oh, well, they didn't win it, so they're cursed." It can't be that.
Yeah, I don't know what the holder's curse is, to be honest with you. Maybe that they do partly the next tournament. Imagine if they won it twice in a row.
Oh, what a goal!
Brilliant header.
Oh my God.
Brilliant header. And Australia are ahead. And we were back in Tunisia, but Australia are ahead.
I was backing my guys down under.
The Aussies, go ahead.
Australia.
Oh yeah, your accent's coming out. How do you rate mine? Good eye, mate.
Oh, that's poor.
That's not bad.
What, do it again?
Good eye, mate.
Ooh, it's not good.
That's not bad.
It's not looking good. What's a goal, by the way? I need to see a replay on this. We've seen some good headers.
Yeah, there's been some good headed goals at the tournament, you know.
And Australia take the lead.
Making out the group, someone says. No, I don't think they will. But it won't be negative. At least we've got a goal.
I'm not sure what...
He's a great
the guy tripped
header.
over the ref, I think, actually. Their player.
It's a great glancing header. Cross goes in.
Oh, nice. It's sublime.
Nestled into the bottom corner.
It is sublime. Oh, that is actually... You know what? I'm actually going to go as far as to say that's up there as for goal of the tournament.
Better than Richarlison's?
Well, I mean... It's up for debate, I think, in my opinion. That is...
It's a good header.
You're not looking, you know, you don't know where the goal is or anything, and you're glancing header backwards. That is some goal. That is some goal. These two clearly have a funeral to go to afterwards, because we're wearing black. Hey. 1-0 Australia.
Australia. That weren't bad. Australia.
What a goal.
World
Ninth goal for
class.
Australia, Mitchell Duke. It's a cool name. It's a very Australian name, actually. Mitchell Duke.
Mitchell.
Yeah, stop. Quit while you're ahead. Come on now. Quit while you're ahead. Sure, we've got some little statistics on the old Tunisia versus Australia.
And the vote's going to change now on the predictions.
Yeah, we're nearly at 7,000 votes and 43% are going with Australia.
Let's get to 1K likes as well, guys.
Yeah, what are we on?
I think we're on 600 and something. Australia on the front foot again. Oh God, I nearly choked.
Apparently, Australia are facing African opposition at the FIFA World Cup for just the second time. They drew 1-1 with Ghana in 2010 in the other. Interesting. So they're... Oh, you've made a meal of that.
Someone said, why is Mark never in the studio? He will be at the studio soon. Sooner than you think, guys.
Against Denmark, last time out, Tunisia kept their second clean sheet in their 16 World Cup games. Both of their shutouts have been in goalless draws, also against Germany in 1978. There you go, some factoids for you.
Australia have a free kick.
Tunisia accent now. No, I'll pass on that one.
I don't know how to do a Tunisia
I'll pass
accent,
on that one.
actually. So that can't be done. As an Aussie, both your accents are shocking. Thank you.
This is the thing. This is what a lot of people say when you do an accent. You know, whether it's even a you know, Geordie Manc accent. You, as the person who's doing the accent, you can think it's good, but then the person who actually speaks like that will just go, "That's ridiculous."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That sounds.
You're never going to get. Well, some people will. Some really good. Oh God, my voice is going. It's all these watchalongs, guys.
Yeah. Or going out till 3 a.m. might do that to you.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Could I have a little bit of information in my ear to check you're still alive in there, producer Ryan? I haven't heard from you in the 27 minutes.
He's sleeping off the tequila shots.
Yeah. He's still here. He's still here. Just not wanting to speak to me today. Usually he's in my ear rabbiting on, but it is an early one. So we will...
Why is the British accent so annoying but Aussies are okay? That's not true.
Why is
That
the
is not
British
true.
accent so...
I think a lot of people around the world love the British accent.
But there's loads of different accents.
Well, this is what this is the
so-
thing, and this is probably what Australians get as well. Like, we'll just do the simple good eye mate thing.
Mm.
But with England, a lot of people always do the posh British accent.
Yes.
What
tea and crumpets.
What everyone speaks like, which obviously is not the case.
Yeah, well, it's just, I feel like accents are very like, you just go to the stereotypes, don't you? You know, shrimp on the barbie, that type of thing, kangaroo, all that.
Yours is better than mine, for
But
sure.
And vice versa, when someone does a British accent, it's very much, oh yes, tea and crumpets, tea and toast,
Let's
butter.
get going. What is better, the Manc accent or the Brighton accent?
See, I wouldn't even say, I don't think this is the Brighton accent, this is just like the southern accent. Because people in like Brighton sound the same as people in Kent. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think?
Yeah, it's not, there's no, you know, but then some places, you know, like Essex, they have stereotypically like Essex in it, like they have a stereotypical accent. And obviously the more you go north, you know, you get to like London, you get some people with a Cockney accent.
Liverpool's like, what, 50-minute drive from here? And the accent is so different.
Yeah, it's just everything's with a isn't it? Chicken. Yeah, horse.
Can someone do a Brighton accent? I don't know what it is. Charlie speaks
I speak Brightonian.
Brightonian.
Brighton, Manc accent is rough.
That is rude. To be fair, I do think like northern accents. I mean, the Geordie one's dead like kind of warming, isn't it? But like, I feel like sometimes they're quite like harsh. Sometimes.
When I came up here, I thought everyone wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you just don't know how people are.
It's not very soft, is it?
No, you just don't know how people are like speaking to you almost. We've got, I mean, Northern Irish is in the studio. Well, in the gallery.
I do think like.
I like Ryan's accent. Perfect.
Sometimes with Northern people, even the way we speak, like, you don't mean it to come across a certain way, but sometimes there is like a North and South barrier.
Yeah, I mean, and this is natural, isn't it, with Northern and Southern as well. You have different slang and different sayings and stuff, so it's quite natural to not understand, different sayings, etc. But yeah, Charlie, do the roadmen accent. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Let's put it to bed.
We call them prawns, Charlie, not shrimp. That's why I'm saying it's a stereotype, isn't it? To say shrimp on the barbie.
Why are people coming for the Manc accent? The Manc accent is the best accent in the UK.
But again, some people have even strong, like Adam's Manc accent.
Fair, I love the Geordie one.
Is so strong, isn't it? Like donkey. Well, that was
no.
Scottish
Adam's is really strong. Yeah. Like I used to not think mine was strong before. Well, I don't think mine is strong, but I didn't think it was. I really had much of an accent until I went
a little bit
on
of
the
fisticuffs,
channel.
maybe.
Yeah, he's getting a bit angry.
Pushing and shoving.
Tunisian manager.
I think that one of the subs. It wouldn't surprise me if it was him. To be fair, I think he kicked the ball whilst this Duke guy was on the floor, and it nearly hit him, or it did hit him, and he wasn't best pleased with it.
Brummie accents are the best. I have to disagree on that one.
But the stereotype with the Brummie accent is they speak through their nose, isn't it? It's like Brummie, good.
Oh, don't. That was actually quite good.
Oh, he threw it.
That was really good.
Oh, he threw it on his mush.
Oh, that's not on.
Hannibal literally threw it on his nose.
Do you know what Hannibal? He has the dog in him, doesn't he? That people talk about.
He's a bugger to play against, isn't he? Well, I think back to when we were getting beaten by Liverpool that time, and was it Liverpool? And he came on and just came on smashing.
I love that. I do love that. I know Ralph was a bit at the time frustrated by it because he could have got sent off, but at the end of the day, it shows at least some desire. Yeah, Scottish accent's good. I like that one. Geordie and Scottish are probably up there with my faves.
So many accents, isn't there? I mean, you even go to Scotland and there's just so many different accents up there.
Yeah, it's mad. The UK is got a very big variety of them. Tunisia are getting feisty.
Drinking water, you are so middle class.
Middle class when it's tap water. Oh wait, no. This just shows the difference. I'm on tap water and Charlie's on bottled.
No, it was from the tap.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was from the tap.
Pavel.
Yeah. Just over 8,000 votes in the poll. Australia leading now after obviously scoring that goal. 46% they're up to.
Christopher White says, what accent does Mark Goldbridge and Ricky have? Mark's like lives in Birmingham, doesn't he? But he doesn't have that accent.
I actually wonder how long, because if you live somewhere for so long, you start picking up, different bits and bobs. So I wonder at what point I'm going to start picking up like
Mancunian slang.
Yeah, not necessarily having the accent, because I don't think, that I'd maybe go that far. But different bits and bobs.
But yeah, I think Mark's got one of them accents. He doesn't really have one, I don't feel like. He's just like quite standard. But Ricky's got a Manc accent. I don't know how you've not been able to tell that.
Yeah, Ricky's Manc, isn't he?
Ricky's a proper Manc.
Where is your sparkling water? Oh, vile.
Sparkling water is...
What is it?
Disgusting.
Walker.
Has anyone seen that? Disgusting.
Yeah. Mark has a slight generic northern accent.
Yeah, it's more northern than southern.
Charlie's accent reminds me of Beckham. Yeah, see, but Beckham's from, where is Beckham from?
London, isn't it?
Is it? Don't know. I do get that quite a lot, to be fair. I'm going to look. Where's David Beckham from?
Besides Mark, who is the funniest in the studio? Everyone's got their own funny moments, I feel like. We have got good crack, haven't we, behind the scenes? I might do a little behind the scenes video and smash it on TikTok or something. Or like a behind the scenes vlog of the week or something. Catch everybody out.
That's the thing, you got to do it when nobody's watching. Charlie, can you do a Scottish accent? Oh, what shall I say? What shall I say? Give me something to say that's PG, not rude, and I'll give it a go in Scottish. I don't know what Scottish accent I'll do. Whether it's.
Oh no, you can't do that. It's got swearing in it.
Whether it's Glasgow or wherever, Aberdeen.
Say Scott McTominay plays for Scotland in Scottish.
Okay. Scott McTominay plays for Scotland.
You're actually good at accents, you know.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Scottish? What Scottish? Where is that? Scottish? Oh yeah, Jim White. Yellow tie. Jim White. Yeah. How do you say yellow? Yellow.
That's more normal, I'd say.
I don't even know how you'd say
Matthew McFadden says, "Get out of my swamp."
Get out of my swamp, donkey. Ogres have layers.
Everyone's saying it's better than Mark's, and it's class. Do you? I've played the game one.
I've played the game.
You smashed it there, Charlie.
I've played the
We
game.
found Charlie's talent.
Get me on Britain's Got Talent, guys.
I'm going to do one of, them TikToks that the England camp do of them doing kick-ups? I'm going to do one of them of you, but you have to keep just doing different accents.
Oh, what, while doing kick-ups?
Yeah, I think that could be a
Can I do a Canadian accent? No, because it will just end up being American, and that's actually, it can
It's
be
offensive,
quite...
isn't it?
It can be quite, yeah, Canadian people don't
like it.
You know, and my auntie actually is Canadian, so, you know. I've played the game.
Do you see what Ines actually said on Piers Morgan when he was on with Adam? He was like, "I've been in dressing rooms."
Yeah.
And I was just cracking up.
What a Wally.
I've been in dressing rooms.
Can you do a
Chris.
Welsh accent? I find, so like Jordan, when he says goal, it's like goal, isn't it? It's like, I just want to see a goal.
Tunisia on the front foot. Took the ball very well, takes a shot when he really should have passed it off.
I actually think Australia are gonna do these like.
Have you changed your mind? I think I've changed my mind. I got a false sense of security when they were good against Denmark.
I said we picked the team, didn't I? I picked
Jordan
Australia,
Reed, Jordan in the chat. Good morning, both. #soccer.
You know what's funny?
Soccer.
Soccer. I mean, I said this on yesterday's stream. Soccer actually originates from. He scraped along his face. Is actually what the British. It's originated from a British term. So
I've seen that, but Americans.
We always win. We always win.
But Jordan, all I'll say to you is, you actually needed us to win that game for Wales' sake. Now it just gives us more motivation to go and smash the Sheeps.
We've actually got
Tuesday.
a reason to play our strongest 11 now, haven't we?
Yeah, just
not our fifth,
I wouldn't speak too
15.
soon until the group's over with Jordan. I really wouldn't.
I think the main problem that he obviously has with you is the fact that you're very rash in your.
Yeah, I am.
In your,
I always am.
Aren't you? Decisions.
Yeah, I am. But makes for entertainment, I suppose. When is Insta Live on United Stand? We'll do one soon, actually.
Yeah, we'll get. Obviously, we're very jam-packed with World Cup related stuff, but yeah, I mean, obviously, when I think it's 4 games a day stop around Tuesday, don't they? Next Tuesday, so we'll have some more time on our hands. But Jackson says Australia versus Saudi final. Well, I mean. Stick a fiver on that. You win a few quid if that happens, because that would be ridiculous. Jordan is the GOAT. We've obviously got some Welsh viewers in here then.
It's all Jordan's fake accounts. I know what he does.
Oh, Australia!
Nearly good tackle. Good tackle.
Oh, I've had a fun fact from producer Ryan. The penalty kick was actually invented in Northern Ireland, apparently. If anyone wants to fact check it, I'm not going to.
Welcome to today's Watchalong starring Graham Sooner, says Mr. Nobody. Jamie Carragher impression, Charlie. Can you do that one?
What does Jamie Carragher say? Again, this comes down to stereotypes, doesn't it? The stereotype of the Scouse. Oh, they could be in here. Tunisia, he's done well to hold him off.
This is the guy that's good.
Oh! Great block. Great block.
We were in sync then with that ooze.
Yeah. Carragher's accent's like, Scouse accent's just like, choch, isn't it? Daye choch. Or, you obviously get some Scousers with a lesser of an accent. He's done what? Is that save or a block, actually?
Let's have a look more closely. Oh, I think
Brilliant.
It was a block. And it cut it off just as about
Didn't even show us.
Can you do Roy Keane? It's his job, Gary. Do that one.
It's
his job, Gary.
I don't know. Oh my God, a bit of Flappy Bird in the box there. Foul on the keeper. Ryan, where is Roy Keane from in Ireland? Is he a Dublin boy? He's from the south. Isn't there a place called Cork? Is that where he's from?
Scrambling. That was a scramble.
Born in Cork. Got it right. I don't actually know how you do his accent. You know when you need to hear something before you do it. Love you both from Cali, but Jordan is still the GOAT. Cali is in California?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Wow. But Jordan is still the GOAT. Yeah, Jordan can be a GOAT.
Jordan is a GOAT, to be fair. Someone has to support Wales, you know what I mean?
Oh, could have been in there. Do a Sean Dyche impression. Yeah, meanwhile, I'll just go outside and chew on some rocks for 10 minutes, then I sound like him.
Yeah, Sean Dyche is a hard one to do, I reckon.
Sounds like he just chews on stones all day. Just gravel voice.
Coming up to half-time, what should be our half-time topic, Charlie? Charlie.
Yeah, half-time topic. Maybe we can just go with some impressions.
Some questions, some
impressions.
Just for the vibes today.
Yeah.
10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. What would you rather be doing than listening to us right now? Can't think of much. Ants
Football says loving the watch along. I've played the game. Yeah. We all have. Yeah, we'll go with a little Q&A for half time. I'll get Beth to try and do some impressions.
I can't do him, Charlie.
I'll do some impressions as well.
I honestly can't do impressions to save my life, but I'll give him a go.
Yeah, that's it.
God loves a try.
That's all you can do. Ryan wants me to give the best Northern Ireland impression. Okay,
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Shot on target there for Australia.
Another header. This seems to be Australia's strong suit, the headers, the crosses into the box. Honestly, we will do some polls as well, definitely. But we've got this thing in the studio where Ryan, our producer, is from Northern Ireland, and whenever anything, he's happy with anything, which is obviously a lot of the time because we're amazing people to work with. He says perfect, but he goes like perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, Australia! Oh my!
That was unless that was a block, it must have been a deflection.
Beth is lying.
I'm not lying. Perfect.
Oh, Geezer's just booting the ball. These Tunisians are feisty, you know. They're throwing in tackles left, right, and centre.
Yeah, Beth's glasses are working for the goals.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm getting my contact lenses later on today after this game, and when I wear glasses, the goals have come back. So, who knows? Who actually knows?
Mads says, let's go. An Australian win is big for us Danes. That's it. Australia throwing a spanner in the works thus far. It's what you love to see.
What is he chucking about? Anyway?
Yeah, I can hear a little giggle going on. Oh, Matt saying Beth's telling the truth, can't lie. Sounded like is it like what's the that's it, Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Where about is Ryan from? Belfast, lad.
Ryan asking Ryan. Where are you from, Ryan? Ballynahinch. Ballynahinch. How do you say town? Town.
Who's doing the Saudi Arabia versus Poland watch-along? That will be Kev and Adam on that one. Adam had a very good excuse for not doing the 10 a.m. today. Apparently he had a football match to attend, but I'm not buying it. I just don't think he wanted to come in.
He'll be on the next one. We have 5 minutes added on for the first half. Tunisia defending a corner here. Good delivery.
What
but
your favourite sports outside of football? Do you know what mine would
golf.
be? Yours is golf. Oh, this one here.
Oh.
You've set up your own golf channel, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done it at the complete wrong time because it's cold, wet, and it's just not the time you want to play golf. So, yeah, it's not been good. But yeah, no, golf. I used to like tennis quite a lot. I mean, I still do like it. I just never.
Tennis is my favourite outside of football. Wimbledon, absolutely love it.
Boxing. A lot of people saying boxing.
I used to be all right at tennis, you know.
Musty, what's your best Aussie accent? I mean, we've obviously been doing it, but Beth, take it away.
No, I can't do it. But I thought it was good before I started the stream. I just do a simple, good eye, mate. Good eye, mate. Australia.
You got to just say Australia.
Australia. But no, yeah, boxing. Love a bit of boxing, tennis, and yeah.
I think there's a fight on tonight. Actually, I think Dillian White's fighting tonight.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. Did he really say golf? Yes, with chest. Golf is sick. I used to think golf was terrible. I used to hate it. But as I've grown up, gotten older, matured, you'll realise. You'll get there.
I'm not going to lie. I loved playing hockey.
Oh, it's a ball into Tunisia.
Never watched it.
Oh. Should be scoring there, really, it looks like.
Yeah, they've had a few chances now, Tunisia.
Yeah.
Could have hit the back of the net on a few. Oh, well, on two of them. But, yeah, honestly, at school, I don't know about you, Charlie, but I played everything. So I like all sports. But football is the go of sports.
Football is life. Producer Ryan, might be worth doing a half-time swap of the laptop for the iPad.
Love Island UK or Love Island Australia? Love Island UK, obviously.
Neither.
Yeah, I'm a Love Island watcher. I think I'm the only Love Island watcher in the studio.
I mean, I've watched it. It's just, rinse and repeat, isn't it?
It is. It is car crash telly.
But Tunisia are all over the place. Like, they're so erratic. They love a slide tackle. They love just to smash someone.
A smash, yeah. They love a running behind, to be honest with you.
Fishing is the ultimate sport. Now, that's something that is an acquired taste, I think.
It is. Do you know what? Australia like to get the crosses into the box.
Yeah. I mean, after seeing that the goal they've scored, it was a great header, so I'm not surprised they want to do more of it.
What is my favourite season of Love Island? Oh, it's a tough one. I'd probably say season 3. Season 3 was good. Season 2 was good. The older ones are always better. To be fair, this season of Love Island I really liked, with Ekin, Sue and Davide. Sue.
Oh God, we don't need to start speaking about Love Island in the chat. That doesn't need to happen.
We do.
It doesn't need to happen.
The football is
Start
is
asking
the
opinions on why we think these people broke up, etc. No one really cares. Let's be honest. in the nicest way possible. It happens.
I mean, you don't care.
It happens all
To be
the
fair,
time.
I don't care once they're off the show.
It happens all the time. People break up. People get back together. Bless you. You know, it's life. It is life.
Do you know what? The game, it started slow, but it's definitely getting more kind of intense now.
Well,
Tunisia need to score realistically. Oh God, they're getting there, but they're just not.
They're letting you down.
They're not doing much with the football, are they? And I'm on Tunisia here, aren't I? You said Australia before it started.
I'm Team Down Under. Get Narc, I'm guessing you mean Mark, on Big Brother. Big Brother's actually coming back, isn't it? That is half time, people. We have had the 5 minutes, 50 minutes played in the first half. Half time, Australia lead 1-0, throwing a spanner in the works in Group, what's this, Group C? Is it Group C?
Do you know what, though, guys? If Matt did go on Big Brother, you'd all miss him too much on the Watchalongs. It would be class entertainment, though.
It's good to see Hannibal and Duke, I think, saying they, making up.
Honestly, if someone just smashed me in the face, I wouldn't be.
Group D.
I wouldn't be going up to him saying it's all right, mate. I'd be fuming.
I've played the game.
Let's get some questions in and get some polls going. Get your questions in, guys.
Yeah, get your questions in.
I love question time. As in question time where we
Glenn, Yorkshire is the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Yeah, what is that? Is Yorkshire the one where they go like, go to park? Is that Yorkshire? When they say, oh, you should say, I'm going to the park. It's going to park.
It is. Would you rather win the Euros or the Champions League? Champions League.
Jonathan David for Man United. Thoughts? I mean, yeah, why not?
It didn't look too exciting when they played Belgium, to be honest with you, but I'm excited to see more of him.
Why not? Who's your favourite WWE wrestler, Beth?
John Cena.
Yes, John Cena. I rate that.
You didn't think I'd know one, did you?
Well, no, I didn't, to be fair, no. I mean, mine was always Jeff Hardy. Do you know who Jeff Hardy is?
I'd probably know his face. I'm not a big WWE watcher, to be honest.
Jeff Hardy was.
It annoys me that it's fake. Do you know what I mean? It annoys me. It's like, what's the point if it's fake?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah, it's fake. The storylines, everything's fake. But like, some of the stuff they do still bloody hurts.
Would you? No, I'm not.
People have got to be Jeff Hardy.
Would you rather have an Aussie or American accent? Aussie. What about you?
It depends what American accent.
Which one would you take?
Well, because you can get like, if you're like...
I'd take a New York accent.
I would prefer not to have like a Texas accent, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a Kill boy. Like all that type of stuff.
We're going to offend people if we carry on.
Swanton Bomb, yes. You know. Jeff Hardy was the GOAT. He was unbelievable. I loved that guy. Didn't like his brother though.
My hair is looking
Matt can
rough
bugger off.
from last night.
If Southgate goes, who is the next for the job? Well, there's an argument for Thomas Tuchel, isn't there?
I'm sorry. I know exactly who it should be.
Who?
Mr. Goldbridge himself.
Oh, Marky boy, yeah?
Sidemen charity matches finest.
Yeah, YouTube All Stars manager.
Let's get some questions in.
Jeff Hardy is dope. Hitting...
Movies are also fake, but you watch them. That is actually true, to be fair. Pochettino is interested in the England job. Do a better job than Southgate.
Richard said, so what's the point in movies then? Since
right,
it's
okay,
fake?
I get that.
People are coming for you.
I've just not ever been really...
I can't tell you what, that goal is
into the
so
WWE,
good.
but...
So good.
I like UFC.
Well, yeah, because it's just two guys beating, well, and women, beating the absolute...
Do you know the women hard
crap out
as
of each other
nails on them? I look at when the women fight and I think, whew.
PewDiePie or Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, geezers. That is the GOAT of YouTube there.
Favourite exotic locations?
Tuchel won't manage a national team long term. Well, then he's got to get his act together because that's who I want.
What's your favourite exotic location?
Probably Mykonos.
Yeah, you've just been
But
there.
that's maybe recency bias because I just went there. But yeah, that was class.
I do. I've been to the Maldives, but I went when I was very little, so I can't really remember it. So I don't really think I should say that. But do you know? Recently, I went. I love Greece. Been Greece a few times, but I recently went to the Algarve in Portugal. The beaches are gorge. Gorge.
Pizza or ice cream pizza, man.
Pizza.
I love pizza so much.
Pizza. Which pizza? Pepperoni?
Most exotic place Beth's been is Cornwall.
I've actually never been to Cornwall. But I have been to a lot of
How'd you say
nice
Cornwall?
places.
Cornwall. See, I find it so fascinating.
Got to be Burnley,
Give
come on,
the England
guys.
job to Gerrard. No, thank you.
Favourite singer/band?
One Direction.
My favourite. I've got a few favourite singers, but I don't want to be basic and say Drake, but he's very, very good.
Curry and rice or fish and chips?
Skepta, UK.
Oh, Skeppy.
Bit of Skeppy.
Curry and rice or fish and chips? Oh, I do absolutely love curry.
I don't.
I love
That
a
is such a
curry.
tough one, isn't it?
I love a curry. No, I'm curry. I do like fish and chips as well, but curry is...
If I had to pick for the rest of my life, would I rather have curry or fish and chips? I'd
Curry.
pick curry, yeah.
Curry, 100%.
Ronaldo or
good
Messi?
curry.
CR7, baby.
No comment. I'll upset some people.
Yeah, Chris Kelly, Kanye. Do like a bit of Kanye. Kanye's old stuff, though. Favourite Aussie player? Chris Wood. If you get the joke, you get the joke.
Favourite Aussie player? Aaron Moy. Aaron Moy the boy. Oh, he's got a score there, actually, that guy.
Either been to Australia, we've not, but we're organising it. Gonna go on,
Right this second.
we're gonna go on the United Stand road trip to Oz.
Neymar or Mbappe. Have you seen the, who was it?
That's tough.
Was it Kundus saying that he'd rather have Mount over Neymar?
Yeah, well, that is a pure clickbait answer, isn't it?
So deluded.
He's saying that to get the clicks.
So
no one
deluded.
can actually think that.
So deluded.
At this moment in time, I'd go with Mbappe, but I think I think Neymar is the better player.
You know, he even said at that time, him and Jamie O'Hara were having a debate/argument about it. And he went, oh, well, Mason Mount's won the Champions League. And Jamie O'Hara went, so's Neymar. Like, he's trying to come up with all these things. It was class.
I think I watched that video for about 2 seconds before clicking off because it was the most deluded thing I've ever seen. Is Hannibal playing? No, he's on the bench. Hopefully he's going to come on. Favourite manager other than Sir Alex Ferguson? Probably Mourinho because he was banter. But no, actually, I'll go with Ten Hag.
I prefer not to speak.
Go to Ten Hag. Thoughts on Redknapp for England manager after this World Cup? No. No, I think we can get better options if I'm being honest. Chris Wood is from New Zealand, yes, I know, and I thought he was from Australia the other day. That's why I said Chris Wood. It was a bit of a joke.
It'll be interesting to see if Southgate does revert to a little five at the back against Wales after that shambolic performance.
I hope he doesn't.
USA. Yeah, I mean, I hope he doesn't, right? But
Favourite anime? I actually don't do anime. I know a lot of people love it, but
a lot of people love anime.
I'm just not an anime. I've never tried it.
The only one I've ever actually heard of is Attack on Titan, and that's because a few people I know like to watch it, but I've never watched it myself.
What's your favourite series, TV series?
Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Oh God, there's so many. The one that springs to mind off the top of my head, I love a British crime.
Like a BBC drama, ITV drama type.
Oh, they're class. But and I don't know why, but they have to be British. I don't relate or the humour in American ones just
British
isn't quite
are the
the
ones.
same. So yeah, Luther. There's a Luther film coming out soon as well. I love Luther. he was actually filming his most, I mean, it was a couple of years ago, I think now, but his most recent series that he did of Luther, some of it was actually filmed like literally 5 minutes away from my family house.
Really?
Yeah.
What are your guys' favourite series? Get them down below. I do love a British crime thing. I would probably say,
What was that show that I suggested for you guys to watch about the CCTV? What was that called?
Oh,
that was class.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Can't remember what it was called, but that was good. I would say
Line of Duty, yeah, that's good. Line of Duty is awesome.
Friends, my guy. Nah, my favourite's Game of Thrones.
Doctor Who
Charlie's
is the
still
best.
not seen it, even though he's Targaryen.
I actually
Craziness. Game of Thrones is the go, apart from the last season, because the last season wasn't good. House of Dragon, you know, if anyone's seen House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones like kind of spin-off that's come out, that first season I think they smashed. It was so good. Like the more you got into it. In-Betweeners is class. That is like peak British comedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Office.
In-Betweeners is
no,
good.
controversial one. Have you seen you've seen The Office, I'm assuming.
As in the British or American?
Have you seen both? Or have you only seen the British or have you only seen the American?
British.
See, the madness thing is I prefer British humour so much over American humour, but the American Office I think is better.
No, I don't think I mean, it's been so long since I've watched any of that. I actually went through a series in time of watching Scrubs. Have you ever seen Scrubs?
No.
It's just a comedy of like, because you know it's based in like a hospital, because you know the people in hospitals wear scrubs.
Ah, yeah.
This was ages ago. I thought it was quite good, but I haven't seen it in years.
I watched House of the Dragon and I have to wait 2 years for the next episode.
Mighty
Don't get me started on it.
Oh my God, SK with Mighty Boosh. Have you ever heard of Mighty Boosh?
No.
Ryan, have you ever heard of the Mighty Boosh? Oh my God. Honestly, the Mighty Boosh is class. So good.
But to be fair, that's true. The American Office is good because Ricky Gervais writes it and he is funny as... His Oscar, like, not the Oscar, the Golden Globe speeches he does are hilarious.
Oh, Ricky Gervais, yeah.
Yeah, I just watch them on YouTube because they're so funny. I saw one before. Batman or Iron Man?
Both rich and got no superpowers.
I'd probably say Iron Man.
I'd say. I mean, I prefer Marvel to DC, but I'd actually say Batman, to be fair.
Would you?
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory, goated. Absolutely goated.
Do the old switcheroo of this, because my laptop is going to die.
Oh, Gervais didn't write it, just produce and help with casting. Yeah, Steve Carell was gold of casting in that. Oliver Smith says, Charlie, did you play in the Sidemen charity match?
I have played in 2 of them. I didn't play in the most recent one, but yeah, I played in goal. Played in goal twice. They wouldn't let me play out on pitch. They wouldn't let me. Mighty Boosh is the best. Yeah, we do. I mean, Mighty Boosh is a classic. Let's say that. Classic.
Kinane Pouterman says Liam Hinch or Liam Hinch. Liam Hinch. Japan or Spain to win the group? Probably say Spain. Japan's looked very, very good though. Very good, but I'm going to go with Spain. Charlie Morley.
The Capture. That's what it's called.
Yeah, The Capture. That's
Cello.
it. Thank you. Cheers.
Breaking Bad is class. Yeah, there's lots of shows out there, guys, isn't there? There's lots of different shows that are incredible. Milk or water?
I'm sure some people have got some good recommendations now from the chat. Japan to win. Me and Charlie are actually doing the Spain-Japan game, aren't we? No, it's next week. But it's going to be a good one, so make sure you tune into that. Max, give us a decent game.
Yeah, don't speak too soon.
He'll take it off us, won't he? Warm or cold water? We've seen this clip of Mark saying he brushes his teeth with warm water. That is criminal. Cold all the way.
It's something I'm going to try.
I know, we need to try it, but...
I'm good, thank you. It's something I'm going to try. This warm water thing. It's something I'm going to try. I want to see what it's all about. I think it would be a good experience. That's all I'm all about.
Do you know
Experiences.
what? I'm absolutely starving.
Hank, Marvin.
I cannot wait to get some food. The dream team, the Bond squad, you know what it is. Saudi to win today, mark my words. Have you been to Japan? I've not, but I've heard it's unreal. I really want to go.
I actually could have gone a few years ago, and I decided not to. How silly of me.
You are silly.
Yeah.
Succession is the best. Succession's very good, I've seen that.
Where is Jordan? Jordan's on his way, I imagine, back to Wales.
No,
right?
he's already back in Wales.
Oh, he's already back. Blimey.
Jordan will be DJing at his club tonight. We also need a little United Stand road trip to Cardiff as well.
Oh, don't worry. That will happen.
Organise a little get together in Cardiff.
Cardiff. My water takes too long to heat up. Second half, we're going to get underway shortly, guys. Back onto the football.
Wait, just before I want to ask you, NBA or NFL?
NBA.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched an NFL game.
Someone's that's a favourite film. There's too many. There is actually too many.
Yeah, it is. There's way too many to choose from.
You just keep going on. You can keep going on that topic, can't you?
Tunisia have made a substitution. I believe Sassy was his name or something coming on.
Oh,
Interesting
really?
name, yeah.
Who's he come on for?
I'm not sure. It hasn't showed. But number 9 for Tunisia is going to get us underway shortly. And it kick-off. There we go. Second half underway.
Smash that then.
Yeah.
Will Jordan be back? He will. He will.
45 minutes, 10 seconds, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. We should be all good.
How much does Mark pay you? He actually gives us a packet of Haribos at the end of every week.
Yeah. Paid weekly.
If we have a good week, we get the Tang Fastics.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Be interesting to see how this second half unfolds. God, he's clearly pushed him over there, but the ref has not given a free kick. I think Tunisia are gonna have to come absolutely out the blocks quick here.
They are. They're gonna have to get a goal back soon because Australia were completely on top.
Yeah.
Give up alcohol or give up chips? I'd give up chips, even though that would be really hard.
Chips? Is that just chips? You can have other form of potatoes, but you know, you can have a jacket potato. You can have a.
Come on, Tunisia, let's go.
Crisps.
I'm on Team Tunisia, even though I do love the Aussies, but Charlie picked them first. So Tunisia for me it is.
I like an underdog.
Supporting my boy Hannibal.
I like an underdog. Charlie, who's your favourite golfer? Favourite golfer, I'm actually going to go with... who am I going to go with? I can't remember his name. Henrik Stenson.
I know nothing about golf.
The only reason I'm picking him is because I was actually lucky enough to play with him.
I don't know why I find golf like not entertaining at all. I feel like you've got to have a taste for it, don't you? Nearly. Pizza or pasta? That's a tough one again. That's so tough. I love my Italians. I'd probably give up pizza, but that'd be hard.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Crazy Golf goes hard. Facts. Blonde Brigade, Blonde Squad, all the way.
Tunisia have come out the better team so far. Australia struggling to get out of their own half, really.
The managers give him a... Well, he's probably just said to them, look, it's all or nothing, lads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they...
If they lose this game, they're out.
Well, it's
I don't know if they're technically...
It's certainly not looking good.
I don't know if they're technically out, but I think they will be out. Yeah, it would... Pizza or pasta is just such a hard question.
It is a hard question, you are right.
Rebuilding Old Trafford or new stadium?
Rebuild.
Really? Over a new stadium?
Well, if you rebuild, it's basically going to be a new stadium, isn't it?
And I understand why people would want to keep the original Old Trafford for the heritage and the kind of history behind it. But Tunisia are on the attack, so good tackle, very good tackle.
It's been a feisty game. I like it. They're proper are putting it all on the line.
They are, and I think Tunisia's going to get a goal back. I have a feeling. Skydive or bungee jump? Skydive, definitely. I really want to skydive.
Neither. No, it just doesn't.
I might get a skydive for my birthday.
It doesn't appeal to me, that.
Does it not?
No, I'm not a fan of heights. I'll be honest. So, both of them are out the question, really. My brother does love her. He loves her. He travelled to and spent a couple of months or a few months in New Zealand and Australia and I think he did like the Australia or New Zealand's biggest bungee jump or something like that. He's done loads of stuff like that. Australia could be. Oh, Tunisia did well to defend.
They look more like Australia look more dangerous when they get in the box, don't they?
Well, I mean, they're going to have taken confidence. I'm not sure how confident they would have been, obviously, going into this game, but.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think actually is the? Do you think Pulisic will stay at Chelsea? He had a very good game yesterday, but just isn't playing for Chelsea.
No, I don't actually think Chelsea fans. I'm pretty sure, or the Chelsea fans that I know, don't like Pulisic. They don't really rate him. He was obviously linked to United, wasn't he? A loan move, I think it was, or something like that.
Ooh, did you see what Rafinha put on Instagram?
Nope.
He put, is that right? Surely it's not right. Did he? Oh yeah, he did. He put, Argentina fans treat Messi as a god, Portugal fans treat Ronaldo as a king, Brazilian fans cheer for Neymar to break his leg. How sad. The biggest mistake in Neymar's career is being born in Brazil. This country doesn't deserve his talent in football.
Interesting.
Cutting words. I do think Neymar is disrespected.
Well, the fact that people, or that TalkSport pundit was saying about Mount over Neymar is ridiculous.
Yeah, that just screams someone who hasn't watched football internationally and only watches the Premier League.
That's a good ball.
And he's got massive English bias. Oop.
So Australia have to play Denmark after that's their last game, right?
Yeah.
So if they get 3 points here, I mean, look, a lot of people would have written Australia off as finishing bottom of the group, like hands down.
Yeah,
no wins.
Yeah, I thought that.
But they're organised. Obviously, they did get kind of torn apart by France, but that is probably to be expected. But if they can pick up, a win here, and then if they can pick up a point against Denmark, that's 4 points from a possible 9.
Go on, Tunisia. They're just running into blind alleys, aren't they?
They are. They're seeming a little bit panicked. I'll be honest. As soon as the ball goes out, obviously they want it back in quick. But God, it's pinball.
It really is.
God, there is tackles flying in all over the place here.
Yeah.
Not sure how bad that actually was, but they've taken it quick. Oh my God, I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if that's...
Did the ref allow it?
I don't know. They took it ever so... I imagine they're not going to allow it because the man's still on the floor.
Modric or Xavi? Tough, but probably Xavi.
Tackles flying in, so what happened then? Oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. He's making a meal of it.
Yeah, it is. You've done a Bruno.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame Chelsea fans. Pulisic is too inconsistent. A lot of talk from him, not enough delivery on the pitch. Yeah, a lot of people do. He used to be America's captain. I think he's had it taken away from him because Tyler Adams was captain last night.
Yeah, Tyler Adams is now. Oh, good ball in. Tunisia seem to be on top for sure now.
Australia have just got to weather the storm and yeah, see out this victory. Hopefully they don't, revert to kind of just holding out for this win, but God, it's just I tell you what, there is some tackles, there's feistiness in this game.
Do you see when Hennessy kicked that guy in the face? I saw something that was like, has a better chin than Anthony Joshua. The fact he didn't get knocked out through that, I was genuinely surprised. He just got straight back up and was complaining for the red card. Pulisic to Villa would be a good move. I can see him going on loan, to be honest.
Oh, look, got a little, that's cool. Professional.
Indian or Chinese?
Oh, mate, that is tough.
It's one of the toughest questions.
That's a horrible question. I don't even want you to ask me that.
No, Hannibal's not on yet. I want him to come on, though.
I think if Hannibal comes on, there's going to be I'm surprised. I don't know if there's actually been any red or yellow cards.
I'm surprised they've not brought him on,
I mean, there's not been any red cards, obviously. I mean, yellow cards. I've only had one red card this tournament as well.
So far.
Yep, indeed. Indeed. Australia, can they mount something here? Oh, great tackle there, mate. Well done. Here we go. It's 3-on-3. Pick up the right pass. Now do something with it.
Ooh. Flashed across goal.
You're correct. Flashed across goal. Another cross.
What are we saying?
I honestly think, as much as Tunisia are putting on the pressure, and I mean, Australia seem pretty comfortable at the minute. It's not like they're peppering, Australia's goal with shots, and they do have something going the other end, Australia, don't they? So
I do think with Tunisia, we've just not seen any sort of clinicalness in the final third.
Yeah.
Just pass misplaced.
That's, not ideal, is it? Passing it off the pitch. Yeah.
Predicts for USA or Iran? I don't know. I don't know. Iran looked good against Wales, but...
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game, won't it, to see?
What position do you play?
Me?
You're striker, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Oh, it's a ball. Oh, what a cross. Keep that in, keep it in. Oh, he almost did. He almost did.
Nearly.
But guys, I want to give a thank you to our official stats partner for the World Cup, OneFootball. Gives you all the latest kind of team news, updates, everything like that. So, yeah, head over to the link in the description or just scan the QR code, which is in, I believe, the top right hand of your screen. As you watch it, it will be left of Beth's shoulder, I'm pretty sure, up there. So, yeah, head over, download that. We all use it here in the studio. It's a very, very useful app.
And can we get the likes to 2K? We're on 1.6.
We're on 1.6. Are you
it's
sure?
It's a big ask.
Are we on 1.6?
Oh no, we're on
1.2.
Oh,
yeah.
we're on 1.2. I misread it. Let's get to
1.2.
1.5 then. Let's get to 1.5, guys. Australia are determined to win. They are. They've got that. They're fighting for it now. Can you guys give a prediction for Belgium versus Morocco? Can't wait for that game. 1-1.
Belgium, Morocco.
Belgium really did not impress me against Canada.
No, I think Belgium will win. I think it'll be a 2-1.
Canada, for me, should have won that game.
Yeah, it's another game I unfortunately missed. Didn't get to watch. But...
Mathematics. We're not doing any more maths today, guys. No more maths. I'm not embarrassing myself on stream again. Hannibal cameo, we're hoping so.
Yeah, we're slowly approaching the 60-minute mark.
Some subs would be needed. Famous former Norwegian player who has never played for United.
Go on, Australia. Go on. Go on.
Not sure.
What was that question, sorry?
former Norwegian player who has never played for United.
Well, that's very specific, isn't it?
I know.
Favourite former...
Norwegian player who hasn't played for United. Couldn't really pinpoint it, to be honest.
I haven't a clue.
I could tell you one now, and it's not Haaland. What are the games on today? So we've got next up, well, currently Tunisia, Australia. Next up is Denmark. Wait, no, it's not. Next up is Poland, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Following that is France, Denmark, and then we've got Argentina, Morocco.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. I just made a move now. Good save, good save. Tunisia getting closer. If we get to 1-1, it'd be a good last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think Australia are going to play try and play on the counter-attack now 100%. Definitely seems to be the type of game they're gonna try and play now.
3 + 3 × 3 is mad by. So 6 × 3 is 18.
I'm not even commenting because it's probably one of those questions that involves like bidmass or whatever it's called, bodmass, that you do the multiplication before the addition, that type thing.
Oh, I got it right. Buzzing.
So I don't know. Don't think this is.
Thought you were catching me out with that maths question, didn't you?
Pardon?
He thought he was catching me out with that maths question. Got to get harder than that.
It's 12 apparently. The chat is saying it's 12.
3 × 3. Oh no, it's 9.
What did you say?
Wait, no. Oh God. No, it was 3 × 3. It was 3 × 3.
Do you not do?
It was 3 × 3.
But do you not do bodmas? You know, bidmass or whatever.
Oh, for God's sake!
So you do the multiplication before the addition.
You're having me on right now. I've not got that wrong.
So you do the 3 times 3.
What was the maths question? What was the maths question?
Oh my God, that shot is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, 3 + 3 × 3. So 3 + 3 is 6.
Yeah, but you do the multiplication first.
The multiplication of what?
So you do 3 times 3.
Right. Well,
I'm pretty sure. Well, everyone in the chat's having a good old giggle anyway. So.
Yeah, but why would you Well, all right, okay.
Well, they probably, okay. There you go. Bidmass is brackets,
right,
multiplication,
okay.
division, add, subtract.
It's been a long time. For God's sake. I genuinely was so confident.
Yeah, the fact you Googled it or whatever you did and you went, yeah, got it right.
I was so confident in that answer.
That's why I kept quiet. Yeah, so multiply first. So you do 3 times 3, which equals 9, and then you do the 9 plus 3.
I actually did get a B in maths, everyone. How I got that, no one will ever know. What?
I've got a D.
You got a D in maths?
Yeah.
And I got a B. And you're beating me at these questions. What is going on?
Yeah.
I was never a maths girl. I was always an English girl. Oh, God.
How is it even possible to shoot that bad? Yeah, I think Beth missed it. It was honestly the most horrific shot I've ever seen. He was about 25 yards out and he's shot and it's nearly gone out for a corner.
She said 18 so confidently. Yeah, it should have been a bracket. Thank you.
The multiplication of what?
It should have been, if it was in a bracket, then I would have obviously done bidmass the way it was supposed to be done. But it wasn't in a bracket, so I got caught off guard. You know how quick the chats are going, everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. Why do I do this to myself? What A-levels did you take? I did English language, law, and English literature.
What was that, at college?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of essays that entailed. At first, I did want to be a lawyer, which is why I did solicitor in the UK, which is why I did law. But very quickly, I realised it was not for me. Like it was good, it was interesting, but it was a lot of essays and remembering everything, and I just thought doing that at uni, nope.
Come on, we need another goal. We need another goal to liven this up. Number 9, McLaren, has made his way on the pitch for goal scorer Duke. Actually made 2 substitutions, Australia.
United to sign 1 player from this game. Who would you take? That is...
You know what, guys, the fact that I actually saw the question come in of what's the square root of 196.
No, I've worked it out in my head and it's 14.
Typing it away.
I've worked it out in my head, it's 14.
Typing away, Googling what the square root of 196 is. No one knows what the square root of 196 is, all right?
I do, and it's 14, and I did that completely in my head.
The fact you're sat there silently like... Like... Oh, dear. What is happening in the game, says Bran. Yeah, not much, buddy, in all honesty. Not much is happening, but Australia still are winning 1-0. We're in the 64th minute, and it seems to be kind of, you know, Tunisia have got to throw the kitchen sink at it.
Sports Rocky says, tonight Mexico will shock the world. Potentially. Potentially.
It won't be as big of a shock as Saudi Arabia pulled off, though, will it?
No, that was.
They got a national holiday the next day.
That literally did liven up the World Cup. Tunisia on the attack, coming through to the edge of the box. Good pass.
Oh,
good block.
Lush, wasn't it?
Good block. I don't know if you knew much about it, but good block.
Oh, could there be a... No, I don't think there's going to be a penalty shout there.
This is a tough one. 1+1. Do not offend me in that way. Best player on Australia. Who do you think Australia's best player is? That Duke isn't too bad.
I mean, I only know Aaron Moy and Ryan, so...
Just watching this game is like... To be fair, kind of disappointed by Tunisia. They have good technical players. Expected better in this World Cup. Yep. Buzzing in the House says, favourite book you studied at A-levels?
It's done well there.
No one's going to be interested in the books I studied at A-levels because they were all very, very old when I did English literature. But I enjoyed it.
Another sub being made for Tunisia. They focused on this guy quite a lot when he was sat on the bench, to be fair. I'm not quite sure who he is.
Do you know what book I did at GCSE that I really liked? Jekyll and Hyde. That was good.
Did you watch Of Mice and Men?
No, we didn't do that at our school, but other schools did it.
Yeah,
and
we
didn't
did it.
do
I remember because obviously there were other classes who like watched it before us, and they'd ruin the ending for us.
Did you do Inspector Calls?
Yeah, it rings a bell, actually.
Inspector Calls was a banger.
It rings a bell.
I actually loved Inspector Calls.
Tunisia will be unlucky not to get something out of this game. I mean, they haven't really deserved it, in all honesty.
No, they've not. They've been so lacklustre with the ball.
And look, Australia haven't... it's a great goal, right? But other than that, it's been pretty much a stalemate, really.
Was Nani better than our current wingers? Nani was one of them where he could have such good moments, couldn't he?
Yeah, but then he could also be a donut as well.
Yeah, he could.
I think Nani's one of those players that you can look now and go, yeah, he was good. But when he was playing, sometimes he could be so frustrating, couldn't he? It's not about effort. Both teams are working hard, so expect the fans to be glued to the TV.
Offside. Free kick. Apparently, I don't know if this is us getting trolled, but breaking news, Erik ten Hag wants to sign Cody Gakpo to Manchester United quickly at ESPN Netherlands. Is that right, producer?
Yeah, Ryan, could we check that at all?
Cody
See
Gakpo
if that's
news?
something that's... Yeah, I'm going to get that checked for you guys to see if it is legitimate. Antonio says, to be fair, in school, you use what you learn and that just and then just forget it afterwards. Although 3 + 3 × 3 ain't too hard. I mean, school, realistically, they need to start teaching, like real life stuff.
That's the
like
thing. Do you know where I bossed
and
maths?
Mortgages.
I
and
bossed
stuff like
Pythagoras. That's why I got math.
Pythagoras' theorem, yeah?
That's the
A
one.
squared + B squared = C squared.
Yeah, and sin, cos, sine. How do I still know about that? Never used it once in my life since.
Yeah, it is. They need to start teaching people about the real
life stuff. The real stuff.
How to get a mortgage and...
That's the thing, to be fair...
Oh, he's giving the ball away.
Maths, I understand you need to be able to do it, but with English, you actually genuinely learn stuff that you use in life. But in maths, Pythagoras, when are you ever going to use that? Graphs, I understand. Times tables, obviously.
It's quite easy for me to sit here and go, look, everything I did in school, I've never used.
Yeah, because we don't have that kind of job, do we?
Yeah, because we never, I've never gone into, something like that. Even before I did YouTube and stuff, I was just a bloody waiter and worked at Sainsbury's. So, it wasn't, I never kind of used anything like that. But obviously it's going to be useful to some people.
Yeah, obviously it's useful to engineers, but to be an engineer, I assume you have to do qualifications and go through all that kind of stuff. So if that's your choice, then that's when you should learn it, I assume. I use math way more often because I studied chemistry. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's different, to be fair. We're taking it off our experiences. So, good ball in behind to Australia. Number 9. Cross it! Oh! That should have been a goal. Should have been a goal.
So to confirm on the article, I think what it was just a simple article basically saying that, yeah, Ten Hag is wanting to strengthen in the winter, and that Cody Gakpo would be someone that he's very interested in, which kind of, makes obviously complete sense.
Yeah, get in the chat, Gakpo to Man United, yes or no? I assume we'll have United fans saying yes and non-United fans saying no.
Depends on the price tag for me.
Oh, really?
Well,
ooh,
yeah, there
save.
was rumours of
by Ryan.
60 mil and that floating around. No, thank you.
Tunisia getting closer. They're getting closer.
God.
English favourite poet.
Yeah, so the tweet that ESPN Netherlands actually put out was that Erik ten Hag wants to get Cody Gakpo quickly, but that isn't actually mentioned in the article.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I think he's going to end up coming to United.
It's just a matter of when to some people, isn't it?
Charlie price tag doesn't matter. It's Glazer's last window before the new owners. True.
Yeah, but that's exactly why price tag does matter.
Do you know what as well? This is why I think we're going to be so much better in the transfer markets with new owners as well, because other clubs know under this ownership we will overpay. They know that because of what we've done in recent years. But the new ownership, it's fresh, it's new.
Antonio says, yeah, but you learn things useful to you if you go specific ways in your career. What about the other people? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why I said that. That's why I said it's easy for me to say, I've not used it.
What are your predictions for the other games today? I'm going to go, what's the next game? Saudi Arabia, Poland. I'm going to go 1-0 Saudi Arabia. Actually, no, I'm going to go 2-1 Saudi Arabia. For the France-Denmark, I'm going to go 2-0 France. And then for Argentina-Mexico, let's go for Let's go for a 1-1 upset.
Oh!
Flies over the bar, that's shot.
Yeah, to go back to the comment on, it's Glazer's last window, price doesn't matter. Of course it matters, because they're not going to want to, it's the exact reason it is their last window, so why are they even going to want to spend in general?
Well...
Do you know what I mean? Why would they?
I thought that, but then again, they do want... That could be the difference between top 4. If we get top 4, they sell the club for more money.
Yeah, but do they really think that one player will be the difference?
Well, if you listen to Ten Hag, hopefully they'll be convinced. Corner for Tunisia. Oh no, it's a throw-in. Who does Moy play for these days? Who is it? Did you say?
Say again, sorry.
Who does Moy play for these days? Celtic.
Oh, defender's done really well there.
Really well. The defending's been good in this game.
I reckon my score predictions, I'm going with a 2-1 Poland win. And then who is it? France, Denmark.
Yep.
Go with a 2-0 France win. And then it's who?
Mexico, Argentina.
And then I'm going with an Argentina 2-1 win.
See, I've gone for the upset.
These two are like 25 seconds behind me at least. That's the YouTube delay, my friend. YouTube put a delay of about well, it's usually 10 to 20 seconds really. We're watching the game in real time. It's just when I'm saying this, you're not hearing it for another 20 seconds pretty much.
Would you go back in for Jurriën Timber? I have to see more of him.
Oh,
he didn't impress me the other day. But if Erik Ten Hag wants him, I trust Erik Ten Hag because Erik Ten Hag smashed it with the signing so far. Absolutely smashed it. Can we play a drinking game? I pitched this idea to our producer and I got left with a resounding no on that.
Charlie, it's like painting your house before you sell it, so you get a better price if you finish better in the league. Wow, you watch Mark, don't you? Literally, Mark said the exact same analogy. But then again, if they spent more money on developing the stadium and the training ground, you'd get more money for selling it as well. So,
if we had, they say do it pre-recorded, not live. Charlie'd have to bring about 3 different pairs of clothes because after a few drinks, I tend to spill my drinks onto Charlie. That wasn't a good moment.
Charlie, why did you stop playing football? Only because I moved up here, really. It's the only reason.
We need to find you a team, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm not really interested as of yet because, again, there's no point starting playing football in November, December when it's cold, wet, windy. No, thanks. I'll think about it next year.
The summer.
Yeah.
We need to do a United Stand charity game.
Oh, tackles
it's a lot
again.
It's a lot to do, but I reckon it'd go down well. João Felix or Cody Gakpo, price tag is not a thing.
Oh, João Felix then.
Felix for me, but I do think Gakpo's going to be a great player.
Antonio says Saudi Arabia 2, Poland 1. France to beat Denmark 3-0 and Argentina to beat Mexico 1-0. And they've also predicted a 1-1 for this game we are currently watching. Andy, with the super chat as well, says, who do you think the best player is? Did any player start looking tired? How do you think Tunisia will score? Header, tiki-taka. I actually don't think Tunisia are going to score at this rate. They're not doing too well, to be honest.
Yeah, how does Mejbri not get into this team? I agree with you. And he's got some. I definitely think he'll bring something. Joel Morris, where do you think it went wrong for Wales? They've got a very old, ageing squad that doesn't play first-team football on a regular basis.
This doesn't just go for Wales, but in that game, it was around 60-odd minutes, and both teams just looked knackered.
Oh yeah, they did.
I
think Iran looked more kind of in shape than Wales. I think Wales midfield just completely ran out of steam. Yeah, it's old. It's an old squad. If you couldn't get Bellingham, Frankie de Jong in the summer, which midfielder would you go for? Can't keep Eriksen in that position forever. I like the look of Enzo Fernandez, but I need to watch him more before I make my mind up. Would love to see United stand crew crossbar challenge. We could do that.
Well, we actually spoke about this. It's the wrong time to do so, obviously with the World Cup and everything going on. But yeah, we're gonna try and get some football content filmed, I think.
Absolute scenes when I beat you all.
You know, it's so funny. Like, crossbar challenge is like the hardest thing for me. Like, I hate it. I don't know why.
Australia. I think Australia just kind of holding out for the 1-0 now.
Oh, Aaron Moore's done well.
Ooh. See, Tunisia should be out to that quicker. That's a poor touch.
Did he even touch that?
Touch. No, he did. I think he chested it out.
Not long left. I wonder how much injury time is going to be added on. There was only 1 minute in half time, wasn't there, added on?
Yeah, it was. Yesterday in the England's game as well, the injury time seemed to be less. Maybe they've kind of took some notes on board. Antonio 19, yeah, but Wales in the first game it was the same, but USA didn't look tired yesterday, even though against Wales they was. I'm not sure. I think it may be the heat. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, it's the same for both teams, isn't it? So you can't really have the tired excuse. You know, it's just, you both got to put up with it.
The studio needs Christmas decorations. It's a Christmas World Cup. We'll look into that. What Christmas decorations should we get, guys? Get some tinsel.
Yeah, some tinsel, we'll need a little tree or something.
Get a little hat to put on. A little Santa Claus hat. Joel Morris, can we swap Wayne Hennessy for Nick Pope, please? Nope, sorry. The games in the tournament are mostly cagey. Do you think players get tired quickly or teams playing conservatively because they are nervous? Probably.
Well, I mean, the usual thing in first games is it's obviously cagey because you don't want to lose the first game. But in second games, you know, teams like Tunisia have got to go for this game now. They've got 10 minutes left, otherwise it's really
game over.
Not looking good for them.
They're not beating France.
So hopefully, you know, they've got to kind of go out on their shield here. Who do you think will win the Golden Boot? Now, who did I say? I said Messi, didn't I, in the video that we did with Mark. I'll stick with that. I still think, you know, even though they lost, I still do think that Messi will still get a few goals. You know, you don't have to really go far in the tournament to win the Golden Boot, do you? Necessarily.
Do you know where I went wrong? We've got a Tunisia corner, so let's watch this. But I went wrong by. One sec.
Who did you pick?
I picked Neymar. But then Adam picked Neymar as well, and Adam jinxes every single player he picks.
He can't.
So now Neymar's injured.
He's
and
out of the group stage, isn't he?
He's out of the group stage, which is the best opportunity to get goals. So obviously, I don't think that's going to work out. But I did think Neymar would have a tournament. But you know what? Looking at it now, I would be tempted to say Richarlison. He's playing up front for Brazil.
That was an interesting choice, I think, that Richarlison started, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought Neymar was going to end up starting down the middle, but now it's Richarlison. I'm tempted to go for him.
Who was it? It was Vinicius, Richarlison
and
Rafinha, and then Neymar as the 10, wasn't it? Right.
Some would say Anthony should come into that team, and I would agree.
He did come on, didn't he?
Martinelli looked good when he came on.
He did have a little cameo, didn't he? Came on and had a shot over the bar, which I can remember.
Love this community from Singapore.
Giroud, a lot of people saying Giroud.
Yeah, Giroud's a shout.
Charlie in a Santa outfit. I'll wear a Santa outfit. I don't care. I'll
wear
Charlie
a Santa outfit.
I'll wear that bloody jumper that Jordan didn't want to wear.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
I think that's the young 17-year-old for Australia coming on, by the way.
God, get Hannibal on.
Should have put a bet on us too.
Ronaldo taking Golden Boot and World Cup home this year. We'll have to see. Yeah, I rate Rafinha as a player, but I don't think he's been up to it as of late.
Do you think if Rafinha was Ooh. Do you think if Rafinha was still playing at Leeds, he'd be in the Brazil team?
Yeah,
I know
I do.
a lot of people will think that sounds stupid, but there is this thing, isn't there, of especially with the English team, that when you play for the Cities, Uniteds, Chelseas, that obviously you have that almost bias a little bit. So
Antonio 19, Rafinha is too protected. I think Rodrigo and Anthony should start ahead of him. I do think Anthony. It was interesting to see Anthony come on the left. He looked good as well. But yeah, Rafinha, I think he is a very, very good player. But I don't think he played that well the other night. No. Maddison got in with Leicester, yeah, because the constant pressure that was put onto Southgate. Some would say, like, I have no doubt Ivan Toney being the England team if he played for like, Arsenal or something.
come on, Aussies, get a second, kill the game off.
Rafinha at Leeds was very good, but I don't know how he's really doing for Barca. I've not seen much of him apart from the Champions League. How is he doing for Barca? Do you know?
Not a clue. Yeah, here we go, number 11. I think is this the guy who recently signed with Newcastle?
He looks young.
Meant to be pretty good. I think it's him anyway. I haven't seen the back of his shirt or a graphic come up telling us who it actually is coming on.
Thoughts on Trent last time for England? Roberto Carlos was asked to name the best English player at the World Cup, and he named Trent.
Oh no, it's not. He was number 21 actually, wasn't he? Not 11. I've got my numbers mixed up.
It's because Southgate is very pragmatic, and he doesn't. I don't think he trusts Trent in a defensive system, which is unfortunate because we could do with some of his crosses into the box, and Trippier has good crosses as well. Yeah, Trippier's a good right back.
A lot of people actually I've seen on to. Oh
my God! Tunisia through. Tunisia through.
Oh, what a tackle! Great tackle. I'm pretty sure someone said in the chat he's 6'6", this bloke.
I feel like he should have gone on to score that chance. Australia were down the break. The game. Oh, it's slowed down.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't gonna win for pace there in the battle. And there's some really good tackles in this game.
Flying into the challenges.
But there's too many turnovers in possession. We've got 4 minutes of
my laptop's on 2%.
Normal play going on here, so
I wonder how much added time will be on actually. I don't think it can't be that much surely.
4 minutes as a young Adam and Kev walk in the studio ready for the watch along after us.
Oh, everyone get in the comments. Are you excited to see Kev on the watch alongs?
Oh, everyone's saying no. Damn.
He's got his Stony on just for this.
Yeah, get the badge in. Get the badge in. Yeah, it was a great challenge. You can see this finishing 1-0. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would have written Australia off, as I said earlier on. But Tunisia haven't been great, let's be honest. And I'm surprised Hannibal is not on. I'm
surprised too. Maybe it was because of his actions. Who knows?
To be fair, I wouldn't trust Trent in defence either.
He suits that Klopp system, doesn't he? I mean, he's not done well this season, don't get me wrong, but there's no doubt in his talent.
Oh, off his face.
Do you know, I think Trent could come into play if he reverts back to a back five. If he plays a back five, I would definitely put Trent as wing back.
He went to touch it, the ball bounced off the floor, hit him in the face and knocked him on the floor.
Kevin, man.
Did Kev drive into the studio on the van? In the van? I'm not actually too sure. You have to ask him in the next watch along,
when he comes on.
Late goal for Tunisia.
Ooh. That was a good opportunity. You can't say they've not had their opportunities.
Yeah, they just haven't been clear cut enough, really, have they?
Will Canada get a result against Croatia? Potentially, Croatia didn't look that good.
Yeah, I think again it's another ageing side, isn't it? That's maybe past its peak.
getting intense. Yeah, I think if you're an Australian fan now, you are literally on the edge of your seat because they need these 3 points, don't they?
Desperately. Desperately in need of it.
Ooh. Tunisia on the front foot again. Get in the comments, do you want Australia to win this or do you want Tunisia to nick a late goal?
Go on. That's a foul, ref. What?
No, I don't think it was. He got the ball. That was ball.
I thought he went, like, over the ball.
No, he got the ball. He got the ball.
Harry Sutar, man of the match. Was that the guy that was 6'6" that I pointed out at the start? I think it was, wasn't it? I think it was that was the person.
Oh, intricate. Who is Kev? You clearly haven't ever. Actually, no. You probably don't. You probably just said that's football watcher then.
Maybe.
If you watch the United stand, you'll know who Kev is.
Tunisia. A lot of people still think.
People wanting Tunisia to come back into it.
Antonio says, I think Trent would make a good winger, but as a fullback, I just don't like him. For that world-class fullback he's supposed to be, he's disappointing. Well, he's won everything there is to win, pretty much, hasn't he? So that's kind of what he'd have to say with that.
When Trent is playing well, there's no doubt.
Yeah, going forward, his attacking output, crosses, passing, everything like that is ridiculous.
And some would say that outweighs the kind of, what would you say, frailties to his game, which can be his defensive work at times. 6 minutes added on, I think that's a bit more than what I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, well, they're always adding a fair few amount of minutes, aren't they, really? What was it, 5 minutes for the first half, so that's 11 minutes. Quick maths.
Did you get that one right?
Huh?
Did you get that one right?
Yeah. 11 minutes in total. So going to be another 100-minute game in total.
Crazy. Crazy.
Looking like so far that Australia are going to keep this 1-0 lead.
He's done well, number 19 at the back.
Yeah.
Is that number 19? Can't quite see the number.
Reece James better than Trent.
He needs to upgrade we need to upgrade to HD in the studio so I can see it better.
You need to upgrade your eyes to HD.
Tunisia are knocking on the door. Will they get the winner? I don't think they will, but let's see. Let's see. Matthew Ryan, man of the match, definitely a shout. He's made some good saves. All saves you'd really expect, though.
Ball in the box. No, they're trying. You can't fault them for trying. But they're doing oh God, do you know what? Australia have defended super well.
Yeah. Super well.
Get a foul, mate. Oh, he's done well there, Aramoy.
Antonio 19, I mean, yes, but I think he likes Reece James or Trippier. Haven't won it all, but play better. I mean, title speaks for itself, but still. I mean, Reece James and Trippier definitely have more balance.
Yeah, Reece James, I mean, obviously he's not fit, right? He's not at the World Cup, so.
Who do you think's a better player, Reece James or Trent?
Was that handball?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some part of me, I mean, look, they're a right back, aren't they? So they're meant to defend, and Trent's frailty is kind of defending. But there's something, Trent is very good on his day. So's Reece James. Yeah. They're both quality players.
As a footballer, Trent's better. But as a right back say if I wanted a right back at Manchester United, I would take James just because of the balance. Yeah, Reece James is getting the chat support, but I also think my laptop's died. But I also think with that recency goes off it as well. Like James, I know.
Well, everyone
he's
was saying
injured.
that Trent was the best right back, in the
England's
world,
are hard
and now he's same with Van Dijk, isn't it? Now it's because they're not having a great season. Now they're the worst.
People change their minds pretty quickly.
I tell you what, Matthew Ryan has played ever so well in this game.
He has. He's a contender for man of the match for sure.
I think it would be.
Tunisia fans look devastated.
Yeah.
The Aussies look like they're loving it.
They look quite stressed, to be fair.
Get some shrimp on the barbie. It might be coming home. I'm joking. They do call them prawns. That is a stereotype.
Tunisia do not have quality in midfield. I'm surprised they didn't even try Hannibal. Surely he has more quality. Well, I mean, yeah. We've both said it here in the studio that we're surprised that Hannibal hasn't.
Hannibal will be gutted he's not playing.
On, but
Hannibal will be gutted he's not playing.
Lisandro Martinez starts today for Argentina.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean the lineups. What is it? It's nearly 12, so the lineups will either be out or shortly out. So
it's not the next game.
Oh, is it not?
No,
Damn.
it's a 4 p.m. one.
What a
You think Mark's
man.
giving Kevin Adam?
Well, I just get my hopes up.
Don't be silly. Do not be silly. They're on Poland, Saudi Arabia.
You love an overreaction, don't you?
Well, I get like, I think it's going to be a goal and it just doesn't happen. That is a woeful cross.
Right, we have roughly about 1 minute and 10 seconds left unless he adds anything else on.
Heartbreak for Australia incoming. To be honest, do we really think any of these teams are going through anyway?
Well, you don't know really. Depends what Denmark turn up. Ooh, that was a chance. Australia hanging on by the skin of their teeth. That is
so poor again.
Antonio, I think even Dallow's better as right back than Trent. I still think Van Dijk's world class. I never thought Trent was, so it's not a mind change here. I mean, Dallow's definitely in better form.
Dallow's been class this season.
Go on.
Put the cross in. Put the cross in. Put the cross in. He's waited too long. Oh, what is he doing?
That stinks. What a bad
So
touch.
greedy. He had to go early with that cross.
To be fair, it's one of them ones, isn't it? You're winning the game. You're time wasting now. You got to rate it. Australia, 99% going to see out for the 3 points now. And this will be
96th minute. I think Australia have got the 3 points. That moves them up to second in the group, doesn't it? Oh no, first in the group. No, second. Second in the group.
Just hoof it, mate. Referee. And he's blown the whistle on Australia.
Australia have got the 3 points.
Pick up the win.
They look... Oh, I love that though.
A huge 3 points for the Roos, I think they call themselves, something like that.
When you see how happy, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, this
are buzzing.
Yeah, this will mean so much to them. GG's, Australia with 3 points, a huge. I'm going to go out there and say it's a huge upset. Obviously, not as big as your Saudi Arabia versus Argentina.
I thought Tunisia were winning this game.
Yeah, I
did.
I'm going to say a lot of other people were. Oh, you guys in the chat must have known something we didn't.
It's made me think as well. It's made me think, could they beat Denmark? Pinch second spot?
You never
Denmark
quite know.
could be the upset.
There is a dream there. There is an absolute dream. How many likes are we on? 1.5k.
We got to 1.5. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, fair play to Australia. Fair play. They've done ever so well, and it now it's put huge pressure on Denmark and that final game that they obviously do have against them,
absolutely.
isn't it? Because I mean, it's not good for obviously Tunisia now. They're not out yet, I don't think, but obviously 1 point from 2 games isn't the best, and they would have been looking at this game thinking that this is where we were going to get a victory here, and they've not been able to do it. But
yeah, I think for me that's Tunisia going out. I don't see them playing like that. They're not going to get anything against France, and I think Australia did very well, defended well. I'm going to be cheering them on against Denmark. I think
a lot of people are. they're a likeable team, I think.
Yeah, they are likeable.
They're not going to be considered people's kind of dark horses, but again, everybody loves an underdog.
Yeah, up the Aussies.
Yeah, Wayne says up the Socceroos.
Yeah.
He'd love to see it, but yeah, that's going to be it from us, guys. Big shout out to OneFootball, obviously the official stat partner for our time here on That's Football during the World Cup. So yeah, head over to the link in the description, or you can scan the QR code, which is in the top right-hand corner of your screen, I believe.
And big up to everyone who put in the questions, joined us for the game. It wasn't the most exciting game, but it was a good game to watch with all you guys in the comments, and we had fun, didn't we?
It's always enjoyable. Another 10 a.m. and it wasn't 0-0.
We got a goal.
It wasn't 0-0.
There's not been loads of goals to us in this tournament. We got one.
No, I mean, the quality of the game wasn't too good, but Australia did what they needed to do to win.
We'll hope more for Adam and Kev.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kev graces it with his kind of
I'm sure there'll be lots of goals, lots of entertainment with Adam and Kev to come. I believe they'll be on around 1:45, I think, between 12:30 and 1:45. So stay tuned, stick around for those guys. I'll be going home to watch that game with them, watch the watch-along, so I'll be in the comments.
Me too, actually.
It'll be good fun. Leave a like, subscribe to That's Football, and we'll see you shortly.